Oke, sip, sip.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Share sound-nya udah kan?
Honored to have this fantastic opportunity to present our project-based learning about intermediate level PLC training using classification process station. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Oni Pilipus. Here I will be the moderator in this presentation, and I as a programmer in this team, and the other member in this team, Ego Trikurniawan as a programmer and leader in this team. Rival Fernandez as electrical and module and member in this team. Okta Saputra as electrical and module and member in this team. The last Taufik Farudin as electrical and module and member in this team. In this project, the main point we studied is about PLC. What is a PLC? A PLC or programmable logic controller is computer built to function reliably under the condition of industrial environments like extreme temperatures or dusty areas. It automates process in industries including manufacturing and wastewater treatment. The main advantage of a PLC over a hardwired control system is that you can go back and change a PLC after you've programmed. At little cost, just the cost of the program's time. In hardwired control system, you are essentially having to rip out wires and start from scratch, which is more expensive and takes longer. In this project, we use PLC Siemens S7-1200, which is connected to PLC Wago using Modbus. For the next section, will be explained by Rival Fernandez.
Okay, here I will explain about the system design. There are 8 parts in the design of our machine system. At number 1, there is operating panel. The operating panel is used to control and monitor the classification machine. This panel consists of series of buttons such as the power button, mode button, start button, stop button, reset button, home button, emergency button, and buzzer light. And number 2, there is conveyor. Conveyor in the machine function to move goods from one place to another. This conveyor also has several supporting components, so as two inductive sensor, two cylinder, and decimeter. At number 3, uh, there is cylinder. The cylinder on this machine function to push goods into the container after receiving a signal from the color sensor. And number 4, storage of object. Storage of object serves to store items before they are qualified and are pushed by an electropneumatic cylinder. The storage is divided into the types adjust to the color of the items such as metal, white, and blue to facilitate the machine in detecting this workpiece. And number 5, workpiece container. Workpiece container vacation to hold workpiece pushed by an electropneumatic cylinder after the items have been qualified by color sensor, and each container also includes proximity sensor to ensure that the container is empty before the cylinder moves to eject any item. Number 6, color sensor. The color sensor function to identify objects by set under color in this case, so as white, blue, and gray it is metal. The operation of the color sensor in this machine begins with directing leg onto the object surface and analyzing the light reflected or emitted by the object. At number 7, lamp tower. The lamp tower is the machine surface as indicator for running, stop, and problem conditioner. There are the three colors of the light. Red light indicating the machine stopped, orange light indicating the machine is standby, and green light indicating the machine operating. And last, there is an electrical box. The electrical box is space for placing various electrical wiring and components such as terminal, modules, wago, connector, and PLC and switch hub. Okay, next.
Okay, block diagram will be explained by Ego Tri Kurniawan. To Ego Tri Kurniawan, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Hi, my name is Ego. I want to explain about block diagram. In here, my machine and my team use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 input, and one input is start button, stop button, reset button, home button, and emergency button. So this block diagram input button connect to Wago, and all the component connect to Wago. So this project is Wago connect to PLC Siemens S7 one 100 1 million 1 million
1,000.
200 have a communication internet with Wago. Okay, next. In here, block diagram output. This machine with cylinder, lamp, solenoid. This machine use power solenoid is 24 volt, and in the machine use the sensor with sensor 24 volt, and lamp is 24 volt. 24 volt. All connect to Wago. Next. In here is benchmark my team.
Okay, this our video machine in PBL will be explained to Okta. For Okta, time is yours.
Hello, my name is Okta. I will explain to how to work in the machine, our machine. Let me explain. And we are the button start. The conveyor is run, and then the cylinder one active stop. Then the workpiece movement, and then the workpiece can the rate of the sensor inductive. After the sensor active, the workpiece at stop, and then after the workpiece stop, we have to move object classification to the plus. And then the proximity sensor is active to the cylinder and to move the object. After the cylinder active, the timer is active for 5 seconds. And then for a second, we have to move the object to workspace. And then the object and workspace can move after 5 seconds.
Okay, for obstacle and encounter will be explained to Taufik. For Taufik, time is yours.
So the obstacle in our project this time include three things. Number one, lack of understanding regarding the use of VLC. Number two, lack of understanding of using TAA portal software. And the last, number three, the color sensor only detects metal object. Okay.
Okay. We are ready at the end of the presentation. The conclusion is, with the implementation of PBL, we are encouraged to be more responsible for the projects we are given. It is advised that the tools and materials provided for the projects be carefully checked, as some materials may be unsuitable or damaged. I close this presentation. That's all from me and our team.
Our team.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope what we have shared will be beneficial for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Have a nice day.
Yes.